What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And of course, Treasure Map is now live, doing our playthrough video at navigation level 15. I did 10 of those nav levels on stream, you know, getting used to all of the gimmicks for the treasure map, getting our pace on, understanding what specials need to be used at what point, and so far seems pretty good. The teams that you do see in this video will be pretty much the teams that you saw in my treasure map teams video. I did make a slight adjustment to the final boss against the lead performers, which we'll talk about once we get to it. The team you're seeing here is essentially the same team. I did switch around some of the supports, but it's essentially the same team that I showed off in that video. And it just gets the job done. No real complaints here at all. I was doing some tweaking, trying to figure out some things, but yeah, just kept revolting, you know, back to the same position here with the Zoro sub, the Zoro friend, Gear 5 Luffy, Law Kid, Olin, as well as the Yamato. So the thing about it is on the test island, the super swap of Law and Kid was fully charged for you, and that is not the case this time around. So we do have to actually do normal attacks to knock out the Big Mom and the subs that are on that stage. Luckily, the effect of the resilience only lasts for 3 turns, so Yamato special will remove that, and then we can just, you know, make sure we have enough damage just with buffs, hit our taps, perfects, and just knock out Big Mom. Of course, when you knock out Big Mom, you will be inflicted with burn, but it really doesn't make that much of a difference, because if you just kill the boss in 1 turn, the burn effect doesn't even matter at all. So plenty of damage. Don't expect to change this team moving forward in this event. So during this nav level 15, I did encounter Who's Who as the mini-boss throughout the map. Normally, I don't really encounter him as the mini-boss, but it just happened to be that way. So against Who's Who, this is the team that we're using with the Cat Vipers, Dogstorm combination. It's such a good combo that is used in a lot of treasure maps just because the super type of Cat Viper can wave clear the first 2 stages. We've also got Nami Carrot, which is kind of a wild card choice. You can kind of replace that with whatever you want. The switch effect in special is very strong, getting chain boundary with the special and resistance down on the enemy with their switch. And we've got Killer only on the team because of the support of Mihawk, allowing us to do end of turn damage, ignoring the resilience debuff on the enemy or the resilience buff on the enemy. And we also have Hiyori to give us the full board of Wano slots, which we can serve throughout the entire duration of the run. Now, the next Battle Rush boss is against Page 1. We're going to be using the Stampede Luffy because they resist the Despair and Paralysis that's inflicted on Stage 3. And then we have Garp with the support of Suru, which not only gets around the special bind when we launch the special, but also does end of turn damage, which allows us to kill through that resilience. We do have Bon Clay on the team because he does have the potential ability of hunger removal. If you don't have a unit that has that, you need a way to generate recovery slots. The recommended units here is the free-to-play Yamato, as well as the Otama. Both of those units deal with all the gimmicks here, but this is just a really fast team that we can use to wave clear the first 2 stages with Opera and kill very comfortably on the final stage. The next Battle Rush is against Black Maria and Ulti, and with this team, it's again pretty straightforward. We just have some pretty cool stuff here in terms of the captain with Whitebeard resisting the Despair. We get rid of the bind through supports of Halloween Ace on Luffy, removing 3, and we have Corazon on Law, removing 2. We have Cat Viper Dogstorm with the support of Carrot, so that when we reach the final stage, we can use the Carrot support to resist the special reverse. The special of Cat Viper Dogstorm gives us good damage as well as removing the attack down. The Law special deals with the block slots and gives us a chain boundary and an orb boost. So Cat Viper as well as the Law special is all we need in order to knock out the Black Maria and Ulti fight. The last Battle Rush boss is against Sasaki, and we're using pretty much the recommended team here. We've got the Frankie, which is really strong, allowing us to deal with the special reverse, getting rid of the defense up, giving us a 3.5 chain lock so we can deal with the chain attack down debuff. We also have the Sanji Judge Captains with their super switch, which you need to charge for, at least if you want the big damage, that is. You can get an attack boost, you get an orb boost, the tandem slots, and you need at least one tandem slot to pierce that barrier on the final stage. And of course we have Sakazuki, limited rare recruit to wave clear the first couple of stages. The Beppo and the Jinbei are completely replaceable. They are not needed on this team at all, but overall a pretty easy team that's relatively easy to build too. Final boss up against the lead performers, and this is where I've made some slight adjustments to the team that you guys would have seen in the other video. So I want to give a shout out to Chaozu because I completely overlooked something when I was building this team. The problem was the resilience on stage 2, and I just couldn't think of solid ways to get around that, as well as dealing with blindness. But I completely overlooked the fact that Gear 5, when you use his special after his EX, so when you use his special in Gear 5 form, he has the ability to remove 1 turn of all beneficial effects on the enemy side of the field, meaning that the 7-turn resilience that normally is very difficult to get around is very easily removable, because with the Gear 5 special removing 1, and then the Yamato special removing 6, totaling to 7, removing the resilience completely, so we don't have to worry about breaking the barrier so end of turn damage can kill through the resilience. We just can attack as easy as we want, and that makes it very simple when we reach the last stage, as the Zora special deals with the paralysis and gives us chain boundary, which we already have anyway because we use a Zora special on stage 2, and then Lauren Kid, we can switch into Kid, so we at least have type advantage using his special, and then killing very, very comfortably on the final stage. But that is it, guys. That's going to wrap up my playthrough of Nav level 15 of my treasure map against the lead performers. Hopefully you guys have a really good time grinding. Hopefully everything goes well. I hope your teams are able to, you know, kill the bosses securely, and hopefully you can get some good drops along the way, and good luck with your ticket pulls as well. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.